Hello. So in this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to create floor plans. And so this is what I had earlier. But I'm gonna use this geometries that's not exported. And I hope everyone has this geometry before you start exporting it. If you don't, you can still put this back. So let's say if I do this over here and that, I'm going to isolate. And if I just ungroup this, um, so I can select these two exterior walls over here, and I can Boolean union them. And now this is a one geometry, but I don't want to see any of these lines over here. That's a construction line, and as you know, so I'm going to type merge all coplanar faces and hit enter, and that get rid of the line of construction lines. So then you can do that for all the other geometries, and you should be good to go. But for now, I'm gonna delete that and kind of comes back to this. I'm gonna use this geometry to start with. So to create the floor plan, first things I want to do is I want to create the door frames. And some of you might have done this in the previous step, but I'm gonna show you how that could go. So if I turn off the roof over here, um, so let's see over here. I'm going to isolate this. So over here, this is a door to the closet door over here. So I'm going to duplicate the edge of the door openings over here, kind of like this, and hit enter. And I'm going to join all these lines. So now this is a one continuous line. And I'm going to type offset and change the distance to 2 inches. And then I'm gonna offset towards the inside. So then now I have this line and then that curve over here. So then I'm going to draw a line that's connecting interior line and exterior lines. And I'm going to just select that and type join. So now this is a one closed curve over here, which you can kind of see, closed curve over here. And I'm going to extrude this. And I want to make sure this solid is yes. And then extend it out to the depths of the wall. So that kind of could become something like that. And I'm gonna delete the curves. So now I have to scale this door to fit within the frame. So I can go to the top view for that. And if I switch this to wireframe mode, and I'm gonna click on this, make sure this project is on, and I can move this to that, to this edge, SC1 for scale 1D command. And then I can scale this down to fit within the window frame, door frame. So this is a door frame over here. So now this fits within the door frame. And of course, I have to do the same things for the height as well. I can go to the front view. So now this is a door frame. So this is a 2 inches that we created. So I can, and this is, if this was confusing, you can do the same things in a perspective as well. I just have to take off the project if you're working in a perspective, type in SC1 for a scale 1D. I'm gonna click on the bottom, click on the top, and then I'm going to click on the, oops, I'm going to click on this bottom of the door frame, and that fits in the doors. Yep. So that's how I would uh like to create the door frame, and I'll probably just create the layer for this as well. So it's the door frame, right click, change object layers, and I'm just gonna put that in green. Yeah. So then that's how you can create the door frame. And I'm gonna do that for everywhere. For to do this, there are a couple of different ways actually you can do it. I'm just gonna try. The safe option is to duplicate the edge again, duplicate edge over here, and kind of go around and do the same process. Or if the height of the door frame is same, and which usually they are, I can just duplicate this and shift rotate to create this frame over here. I can copy paste this frame to over here. Now this has to be shifted over here. And in this case, I can't really use shift 1D because that will change the width of the door frame. What I can do is if I go to top, and so this is a door frame. If I press shift control and hold and left click and use the selection tool that's from left to right, that will select all the surfaces, kind of like this. So then I can move this to match over here to stretch the door frame geometry. And in this case, the distance, the door frame over here will be remain 2 inches. If I try to do this with scale 1D, like for example, that will uh, that will be different. So scale 1D from here to there to that. So then like you can kind of see in here, distance from here to that point is 2.264 inches, which is not what we want. So you can do one of the two to do this. Um, okay, so now I have all the door frames and doors. Now I would like to open these doors up so that we can have that in a floor plan. So if you go to Canvas, one of the required reading for this assignment is floor. It's called a floor plan. If you click on that, you will see this PDF over here. And this comes from this is a chapter of the architectural graphics book by Francis Ching. This is one of typical textbook in architectural studios, and this chapter talks about the floor plans and drawing conventions that most of you might know. One of the page talks about the doors and windows and how you can show those things in architecture floor plans. So so this is how you would typically show the doors. That opens at this is a door leaf, and that opens 90 degrees, and this shows the swing of the doors. And there are different kind of the ways. So this door opens both side, and this is a double door, and one of the door could open all the way to the wall. Like this. This shows the sliding doors, how you can show the sliding doors. This is how you can show the pocket doors, sliding pocket doors. This is for the how you can show the bifold doors. This is typically for like closets and stuff like that. This and there are a couple and this is a revolving doors. That's typical in like hotels and things like that. And this is like windows as you know it. So this is how we want to see it. So like in typically like we want to see this swinging doors kind of like this at rotated at the 90 degrees. So we will do that same things in Rhino as well. So that means if I were to have this, I would just rotate this by 90 degrees, and I'm just pressing shift and left click on this swing to rotate at the 90 degrees um, rotation. And I'm going to move this over here to this point over here. So then when you see it in the floor plans, and let me put the clipping plane here. On the top, you can see this is the door openings, and then we would have to construct the door swing over here after we produce the drawings. So I'm going to hide this. Oops, I'm going to disable this for now, which I just have to go over here and click this. And now so I will do that for all the doors. Usually these doors for the entrance door to the building. So these doors are usually about 36 inches wide. And then any doors, interior doors for bedrooms and bathroom, they're usually 32 inches wide. Also, some of the older buildings might follow different conventions, but that's just kind of how we can go about it. Now, so that's what we can do for this door as well. So I can rotate this and kind of put that on the side. Now this is a door for the closet, and this I want this to be bifolding doors. So it's it's one of it's one of these bifold doors over here. So to do that in Rhino, again, it's quite simple. You just have to click on this like blue arc over here. I'm gonna type -60 for this. And then I'm going to actually move this corner to this corner over here. And I would just type MI for the shortcut for the mirror command, select this, and then press shift to draw a straight construction lines to create to mirror this geometry to this side. Now I can just do the same things, repeat the process as well. So then if I were to do this -60 degrees, rotate. Actually, this one is this should be 60 degrees over here, and then bring this up. And now I'm just gonna go to top view to do this next step. Same process, but MI for the meters. And I'm gonna make sure this project is checked and click on this here and press shift and left click somewhere over here so that I can create a mirrored geometry over here. So then now if you look at it from the top, this is the bifolding doors over here. And now the other one is the sliding doors. So sliding doors over here. Let me zoom in a bit. So uh, sliding doors over here. So in this sliding doors, they are always staggered, kind of like this, and there's always an overlap in the middle. So to repeat that process, I'm going to go over here. Now I'm actually, I want this to be a sliding door because this is in a corridor and I don't want that door opens into the corridor. So I'm going to delete this, and to create the overlap between two sliding doors, I'm going to press shift left Shift Control buttons, and I'm going to hold that over here and left click on the surface. That will enable me to just select the components of the geometry. So this surface, and I'm just going to type 1 inch, and that extended 1 inch. It made this door leaf 1 inch wider. So now I'm gonna go back to this. I'm actually gonna go back to the top view. I'm going to copy this geometries, making sure this project is on. And then I'm going to move this over here. So now I have two doors, door leaf for the sliding doors. So I'm going to move this to over here to the middle point, and I'm gonna do the same things over here to middle point. Now I have this sliding door, so this kind of opens like this, and this opens like this. You can keep it at the closed positions for the sliding door, or you can leave it at the half open position. So usually sliding doors are predicted like this in the floor plans. So if I look at that in perspective, it should kind of look like this. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do that for the rest of the areas as well. So like conditions like this is also a good place to have the sliding doors because we have a door right next to it. Or the doors over here, this should be also a sliding doors. Yeah, so I will do that for the rest of the geometries. Okay, now I have all the doors created for the upper floor as well as the lower floors. We can go to the next step. Also, I just realized I forgot those two doors up here. Okay. Now I just opened those two doors as well. So this is now I think we are ready to go to the next step to produce the floor plans.